Let's lock down that AO. I'll track body cams and coordinate.
I've got a feeling. Yep.
Detention centers like Quantum will get.
A third country like a Panama, eventually Mexico, free and hold third country nationals so that their due process can be adjudicated, thereby lowering the cost and kind of sending a message down the pipeline
Listen
that
up.
people are not
We've
going to
got 3 scientists unaccounted for. Last seen in town.
That alone will reduce the number
Locating and
of
extracting them
individuals
is
trying to
now
cross
your top priority.
Camerata says there are over 1 million immigrants who could be detained at a much lower cost.
the people who find all of them who we would never meet. Those individuals couldn't how long.
That's awesome. It's obviously you go for the low hanging fruit. I mean, duh. It's the same with anything, right?
After detention comes legal process.
Fuck center man, I'm spraying some gray.
Would require nearly 2,000 more immigration judges and over 1,100 more courtrooms.
There is not only a cost of immigration court sign, but there's also a cost of ICE sign.
Keep pushing.
in
We need to find
getting
out what
these
caused all
processes
this.
on.
Even if it turns out
Support
it was
staff
us.
for the judges, judicial law clerks,
Yeah.
secretaries.
Staffing on
I don't think that a lot of people care about that as much, and I think that they'll probably end up skipping a lot of that, and nobody's going to give a shit. Yeah, they will wave that away. Yeah, they just want to do it. And this is effectively a perfect example of this happening, what El Salvador. My understanding, and I apologize in advance if I'm misunderstanding this, but that's my understanding of how,
If you were full of booze,
boy,
you'd be
I
more
don't know his name, dealt with the problem. It's basically like waived a lot of those rights for people for like crimes for volunteering.
About fucking time someone dealt me a winning hand.
cost over $2,500.
Kelly?
To set up
Is that
new
it?
courtrooms,
Roll the dice,
the
shot
government
in the
would like to
dark,
construct 10
more like a
courts,
pain in
like
the
those built
ass.
in 2019 to implement the migrant protection protocols. This would bring immigrants living in the U.S. illegally or return to Mexico to wait out the duration of their court proceedings.
Yep.
They went to 10 courts near the border to virtually appear in front of judges.
So experience much faster. Logistically, get more judges and more hearings heard in a day. As you find efficiency detention space, that is nothing that limits.
That's what was in the later Texas. Cost about $15 million to build, $150 million annually.
We spent $1 billion. So when this is just like this, and I'm told like this is impossible. How many million are we spending on like a foreign aid for Stop it. Stop it. Unless they're like obligated to NATO or something, stop doing it. Yeah, rookie numbers, yeah, $1 trillion, yeah. What are we talking about? And I think this is a viewpoint that I actually think most people have. Like, I think most people view it as wasteful.
Once a person receives a final removal order, they have to either report for
It might
detention
shock
at a
you to
later
know
date,
I have
or
stuff
leave
going on that
detention
doesn't
until
involve
then.
dealing
At
with
that
your
point,
petty
the US
bullshit.
government has to action away. And we would call
Oh,
it
yeah.
on a box
Jackpot.
exception. Mexico,
I'm gonna put this
but
thing
if
to
there's
work.
another country that is putting them on a plane, flying their own citizens.
An operation of this scale could require over 6,000 removal flights per year.
Yep.
For comparison, outside large removal flights per year 2023. Average ice removal flight costs about $2,000 per hour. This number could go up. Private contractors who provide ice for the pilots raise their prices.
There are other assets, right? ICE has
I would think also the government should try to recoup these costs by funding and hiring these people. Because, like, really it takes two to tango. And in a lot of cases, the reason why these people exist in the United States is that they're basically just, like, able to, like, make money. Because companies and individuals pay them. And so, like, really, who should be paying for this? Well, it should be the companies that willingly hire people and knowingly hire people that are here illegally. It's that simple. NATO's obsolete. Well, I mean, personally, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think NATO's important, but that's again, it's not really the issue. I don't want to debate that. You know, everybody can have different viewpoints. That's whatever, right? It's totally different. But I do think, yeah, you should find and also find the individual immigrants. Yeah, you're right. Like if they have bank accounts and like they have money here, get that money. Absolutely. Fuck that.
Pass me
Yeah,
over
they're coming here, spending, you know, making money here. Then get that money too. It's not just money.
From the tow aircraft that are all in service today, the Justice Department, the Marshals Service, has the most that complicated aircraft that from the military.
Trump told NBC News civil network that there is no price tag to the bill. And Mulata says,
I think that's what people want. Or at least like the ones I think people think this is bad. But like the ones that do them, I don't think that they care about the price.
costs will likely be spread out over several years because it would be impractical to deport even 1 million people, let alone all 13 million in a single one-time operation.
Well, that's right. And I can't go it's going to have a big effect. And that's the public is done, whether it's
But many have been encouraged to be people for an operation of
I think what's going to happen is that the Republicans get like maybe 20% of them, and it's probably a lot of problem people, and then the rest of them probably, it depends on what happens, but it's like that. Right. And so like, if somebody like Trump gets reelected again, then you'll see more of them get reported. If they don't, then you won't see more people, right? I think it's what you expect something. Yeah, cost of keeping them a year is more, cheaper to send them home, by appointing Oh yeah, no doubt, but you have to keep them here because they, like, you have to figure out, like, or not, right? You can't just like, shoot first and ask questions later, like, you want them and then you figure out whether you should report them or not. Keep that kind of problem. Third term, let's go. I mean, we'll see what happens, right? I mean, there's a chance that, the Trump presidency shits the bed, and it's a huge problem. And then, we have some bad situation happen, who knows what happens. And then, there's, like, no way a Republican wins in 2020. Yeah, it will be. Well, I'm saying, like, it's very possible that this could happen.
magnitude. Senate Republicans have said that passing a under-funded bill is the top priority this year.
More security, more bed spaces, all that. And more eye savings for
Republicans control both chambers of Congress next term, but narrow majority may be extended on this scale, no guarantee.
I do I think it is rational deportation policy. We use it on purpose.
I actually think he's right. And what he said is actually accurate. It's not telling the whole picture. I think that if you resist rational deportation policy, you will then get irrational deportation policy. Okay, and I think that that's really where things are going. And that's what I think well, I don't know, but I think that's what it is. And that's why I think a lot of people are so extreme about it now. It's that I think people are tired of being called like somebody said like you're a Nazi, right? Or like wanting to deport an illegal immigrant. I think that like somebody uses that and they're like, I don't want to be called a Nazi. That's stupid. And so I'm just going to vote against you, right? I don't think people like that type of emotional blackmail, and it's what really causes a lot of people to push back on it. So yeah, I have a feeling once this is deport Democrats, problems. Oh, yeah, there we go. And where's the rationality in sending your country into a depression? Because that's what's going to happen. Finance haven't worked out the numbers again and again.
I don't think Strauss ever figured out
I just like it that requires a indentured servant slave class in order to exist. You need to figure out a better way of doing business and running an economy. That's really the truth. I mean, I don't think that's a good thing. And this has been, it's kind of like the same perspective that I have with like the HB1 visas. is that if you rely on an underclass of people to have less protections, less rights, and they're paid less money, and the entire premise of the business model is built around taking advantage of that, what you have is a fundamentally transformed economy. And I don't think that that is a totally good thing. I don't think it's good at all in any capacity. So, yeah, that's what I think about it. I mean, I don't really think that's a good argument. I think it's actually a very bad argument. And also, like, and this is something that's like not been discussed a lot, that a lot of people are, they get taken advantage of a lot of big ways. And, you know, it's something that they short-change the expectation of money, paid fairly, what they go and do about it. Like, you know, they can't go to the police, they can't sue the person, they can't do anything. So, they're in a massive, there's like a massive power imbalance that. And I think that that's something that a lot of people need to realize. They can't get proper medical treatment. Yeah, exactly. Right? But they can get charged too. Yeah, no doubt. But no more rights for H1B1? Yeah, there's a video, by the way. And so basically what I mean by that is like no more rights is that, so a person, and I might be wrong about this, right? And so correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that if you have one of those visas, if you do that job, you put your visa at risk, and you get to take your visa sent back. Is that correct? Yeah, of course, right? Of course it makes sense. And so, basically what happens is that if you have that job, yeah, exactly, right? What ends up happening is that gives the company an extra level of control and a distortion of what the normal company and that company would have control. So, like with an American citizen, you don't have this extra layer of fear of getting deported from the entire country because you take the job. So, logically, a company can a person on one of these visas because that person has more to lose if they say no. You see what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of that makes sense. If you choose to go somewhere else, you have to have the company that you're going for be your new sponsor. Yeah. And so it's modern slavery. It's not slavery, it's just a distorted power structure, and it's not healthy, right? To say that it's slavery, no, it's not really slavery, but it's just a distorted and asymmetrical power balance between the people that simply out the jobs and the companies that are providing them. And it provides the incentive for companies to take advantage of people, and taking advantage of like Indians or that's bad, right? Because those are still it's technically illegal. Like these are people being taken advantage of. And so, like effectively by allowing it to happen, you create an underclass of people that are trying to exploit in a bunch of ways. That's one way to come. So yeah, I would say more if you just describe slavery. They're not slaves. It's not. I mean, like, I understand, like, it's not. Like, it's, I don't know why people have, like, this huge problem with, like, emotional weight of vocabulary, and they can't think about things logically. It's simply not safe.
Get ready for a shocking
It's thinking it's about terrorism, right? It's like, these, like, emotional vocabulary hyperbole words, like, Nazi, slavery, terrorism. Well, let's try to look at it's extremist language. Yeah, it's very crazy. Well, child, yeah, people think hyperbole is reality. I think that people create the hyperbole in order to try to back people down from positions because they're afraid of trying to, like being part of that hyperbole. That's what I think it is. It's a half step from slavery. It's not anywhere close to slavery, but it's worse than what we have for average employers or employees. Who they from the environment you're describing is already illegal, right? I'd have to look and see. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you have to give me a better example than that. Got ban appeals and their hamster wheels? Yeah, we do need to do ban appeals again. There's a golden visa option too. Yeah, the O1 visa. Yeah, if that's what you're referring to. I'm just not 100% sure on that. So yeah, instead of offline and taking the visa thing, they're talking about issuing visas to the top 0.1%. They aren't serving staff in restaurants. Well, so, and that's the thing, right? It's like you're talking about like that top 0.1% of people, but the problem is that maybe all this is like all fake news, misinformation, But I keep seeing articles and like images posted of like people that have like HB1 visas, and like they're working as like cashiers and like random jobs here, where it's like, do you really think we need to import somebody from another country to be a cashier? Would you just like be like an average worker or something? Yeah, janitor, exactly right. I don't know whether this is true or not because I just haven't really done enough research for it. But I find that to be very problematic, and I think it does. It does go against the idea that this is for like your Einstein, like your Operation Paperclip guns. I don't think that's what's happening. It seems like that's not what's happening. I could be wrong, right? I'm not an expert, but this is what I would do. Those are always one speed products. Yeah, but that could be a problem. I think people forgot why epistemology is. People don't question why.
Sorry,
what they
but I'm
hear,
not dying to like
what
it
they hear
either.
or why it's said. They just keep acting from this level 1 perspective. Oh yeah, that's definitely true. And if Americans are too lazy or above it, yeah. And I think that is also an issue too. But I don't really know how big of an issue it is. I have no idea. I just have to look at something myself. Bro, honestly, I don't know like how true that actually is. Like, I don't know. Like, is that true or not? I mean, it's definitely a meme, right? It's a stereotype. Of course, right? Go to Home Depot and there's like a bunch of people there. They're like waiting like it's a fucking LFD system. Like Home Depot in the morning. Yeah, I don't know what this exactly happened. I'm not sure, and I'm not. Again, I don't want to have to take a stand on this because I just don't know. That's all. But it's sort of ironic. Lots of people is it now? Yeah. No, I'm exactly right. And like so, like
Get through this all day.
like we have
Got plenty of
cars,
courses.
Spanish here, and everything. It's always been like this too. But we have to find a lot of Texas uses Mexico, so we have tons of people that are Mexican. Like it's fucking common. So I never thought it was anything like problematic or whatever. That's true. Yeah, so I tell you 100% or 70% legals in construction I've done for 15 years. Well, that's a problem.
If they didn't like me before, they really won't like me now.
What's this here? Every legal foreign worker and use agencies to take a cut of their wages, even if they're on minimum wage, they take a cut, making it so the workers are actually working for the
Fucking bullet sponge, but I got your ass.
Actually, no, yeah, there's like a house there where a lot of the guys, I think that some of them are probably like that. Yeah, I don't really know, I'm just guessing. There's like probably 12 people that live in that house. And like, even like people in the neighborhood have like complained because like how many like cars are around in that area. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys imagine like hearing like that yourself. Carry on this, but yeah, that's like aspect of the book. I don't know. Like, that's not my It's cultural issue too, the management and nepotism, something like that. I don't
Like
know.
sticking a
I
fork
think
in a toaster.
every person is going to recognize. And I think that in a lot of cases, like, and this is again, I'm talking about right now, like my personal anecdotal experience. So like, you know, of all of the people I know who have immigrated to the U.S., I have seen most Indian Americans than most Americans. They even have the fucking accent, they wear the clothes, they're into NASCAR. It's like they're the entire fucking thing. But this
I can't
is just,
believe I
again,
haven't killed
this is
Peck
just
yet.
my personal experience. I think you mean
he's not
experience,
listening,
so
is he?
well, I think it really depends. I mean, like, we have a lot of Eric Garcias, right? Asia's loneliest generation? Uh-oh. Here we go. So, you got people are simping on a totally different level now. I'm telling you guys, like, we have, people are so lonely, it's Like the down bad level of the world now is dangerous.
Or anything like that. Like, see, the thing is, when it's on your phone, set it push up, so I don't know.
That's still one of the biggest experience.
Take someone who loves revolutionary market.
Yeah.
Generations. Back in the day, maybe you could progress, make the prices right, and like people there, wheel. Right, something like, it's a
No, I remember I had a friend of mine, basically, he went to Thailand, and he said they would give them how they would have and so they would right? And so, and it would show the pictures of the girls, and it would show like the kind of stuff that they'll do. It's like, yeah, it's like how big the boobs are, like how tall they
Extractions
are,
available in your AO.
everything like that. And it would just hit one, and he can just, wow, my girl, yeah, it's crazy. And he's got compared to other places, not the other girls. No, I'm in our conversation. They probably have that listed as well.
change what is revolutionary is they coming up with new interesting ways to monetize these relationships. They saw the market of global singles like married and filled it with the hottest people and non-people you'll ever see so multiples your name, ID, password, and your credit card.
That's
Their
right.
services on like your boyfriend or girlfriend. The scratch that relationship itch you've been having, where you can eat a meal and spend quality time together as couples do. After your allotted time is up, you just move over to the answer. No need to deal with that.
That's crazy, right? Like, we really doing something special, huh? That's so damn sad, yeah. That's right.
With many Italian hobbies at once in it. Check
My
out these
chances
NPC
just went from none to
Asian
slim.
guys who
That's
think
progress.
straight out of the video game.
Oh, wow.
Just going around, waiting for you to hit the A button so they can start their NPC dialogue.
Yep.
Well, now that I'm closer,
That's right. This is what they do over there. What the fuck is this?
hey, discuss with you as well laughing. He has a tired or hated. Okay, what if you paid outside, dealing with myself somewhere and distracting?
It's weird, to be honest. No, see what you're doing over there is what you're gonna do over here. We're gonna do this over here too. Yeah, people do this all the time. What the fuck happened with different time? The problem
Exfil
now
is
is
no longer
that,
available.
basically, this is where I think the
Causing
problem came
concussion.
from, is it's actually the internet. It's the internet's own experiment. So, like, back in the day, if you were a, like, kind of like a weirdo or a loser, you would kind of get thrown into social situations
Carver owes me a
naturally
beer
over
when
the
this is
course of
over.
your life, right? You go to church, you'd be around
Ugly hits on my wall.
nowadays, you got kids that are like homeschooled, they're on the internet all day, like jerking off to like animals that aren't real, talking to like AI girls, like OnlyFans, and it's actually a dude in India, and so like I mean this kid, and like they're 16. Is 16 years old. I mean, bro, this kid's done. Like, and it's so like, yeah, they're really mean. No, I'm telling you, like, pencil drawing this. And it's great kind of stuff. Yeah, so this is really what happened. I think it's the internet that really dialed things up.
Sunshine's the best disinfectant.
I don't know.
So I left some into your skull.
The odds are the difference.
These AI commandos, white
Is that you? Yeah, it's like,
plastic,
yeah.
of course.
Let's start with something simple. For example, hello, Chinese. Stay back.
I knew that.
Dude, that sounded perfect. You're a natural player.
Is that English? Watch it.
Video games, where the main appeal is a big roster of attractive characters,
If
have
you
got a
kick me
big
in the
boost of
balls
popularity
right now,
with Genshin Impact,
I wouldn't
the
even
Otome
feel
genre.
it.
See, this is this game though.
Like love Deep Space, freaking ridiculous, in double digits. I'm talking like 30 million XP in just 1 year. These
This game, I actually
Hey, shitbags! How does that light up your afterlife?
that she said it was actually kind of boring.
What's wrong? The juice a little too
I
much
was
for you?
curious what it was like. Now, I never played it myself. Tactile fighting this? Okay. Yeah, he probably did it already. But, yeah, no, so this happened. She said it was boring.
I'm gonna smell like blood for
Seriously,
days.
thanks, Lonskin. RP retire at 8 months old. Damn, what are these
Yeah.
people paying for? Must be really engaging with fun gameplay mechanics. Maybe
It's not.
the only thing is
The viscera just keeps coming,
great
doesn't it?
gowns, beautiful gowns,
We shouldn't do that.
and last but not least, the most lucrative form of capitalizing on parasocial relationships is the live streaming industry. We've seen it time and time again. Entertainment.
That's right now. That's why you get all these weirdos that are getting attached to these girls on the internet. It's really, it's impressive, honestly. It really is. It's impressive people like to do that.
Players who walk in for 8 hours 7 days a week that end up cultivating a super low impact behavior, which eventually leads to sometimes just as normal parasocial relationships feel like capitalism. Cat, that's really rare. People
I think it's probably better if the guys are like a person. Because like the thing is that right now we're in like a weird time period where you don't have AI that's good enough to where like you can fall in love with the AI and like just deal with that. And so you have to be stuck. It causes a lot of problems, right? So sometimes you stalk them and that's getting you into jail. They don't like you. So that's bad. And then, what else is they get after fucking people. It's bad. Sometimes, yeah.
going on. It's a lot easier said than done. On my side, it's mostly like sure, these types of relationships. Well, but if it's between two consenting people with healthy expectations,
I think that it will become more and more, and it will become increasingly more unhealthy. I think this is the future. The future is a bunch of people that are becoming emotionally attached to, reassurance and attention from something that's fake. And and the reason why I think it's happening is because, especially for guys. So back in the day, do you want to know why they all
Target
the
marks like that.
Titanic is they said women and children first. You know why? It's one dude can get 10 girls pregnant. So every guy doesn't have to reproduce. But like for a woman, obviously it's a different dynamic because you can only pick one guy. Yeah, no, that's the dynamic. So you saw that crocodile, you got a whole lake full of hoes. That one guy, the whole lake is full of hoes. There's only one of him. Think about that.
interactions, that'd be good.
Yeah, you want to see a harem anime? Go to the anime.
So, as a result, it's very sizable. Even with gifting money during a live stream, the live aspect makes it feel like there's some huge A-list celebrity behind 55 bodyguards and 55 PR people.
Yeah.
It's all in real time, so there's a higher chance the streamer you're supporting will notice you. And if you consistently show up during your streams, you can build that dopamine. If I don't survive,
They say thanks.
thank you so much for the
He used to be such a fucking piece of shit asshole. And I
in an exclusive little
Yeah.
community. full of people with the same interests.
Extraction is ready when you are, Alpha.
D&D gets together every week. Except the activity is one person entertaining everyone. There is a slippery slope with this type of environment. It's a breeding ground for people who are chronically online, using these relationships to replace real ones. Leading to the
I'll read like 4chan threads and shit about like me or about it is so fun. Like I was just shocked at this thing. I can't believe it because like kind of exposed. But like people they really have opinions about everybody. And stories. Yeah, no, it's
I
fun.
think I'm winning
Hold
the
on,
odds.
that they spread it out.
Who ordered defrag corpses?
I don't know. Their main concern is that because Asmon is long, I have the word gold in my name, they picked it up. And this has been a big
Warning,
point of
there may be
contention
some
for the
collateral
past couple
damage.
of years. That's really what it is. Yeah, and no. It's very not true. But it's just funny. It's really funny to read it.
situations where someone goes overboard with their affection turns to one-sided friendship, like that man who sold his baby for $60,000 to a couple looking to adopt, and then blew all of that money on tipping live streams. He was arrested afterwards, since the whole thing was very illegal, and he traded it.
I mean, if you busted out and you paid $60,000 for it, I feel like that's
Next
something
window
that
is.
got
Advise when it reopens.
I feel like he's the one that's coming out ahead. I mean, could be like, damn, he didn't even have that gun. That's it. He's died. He sold the child. Oh, man, that's, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Okay, alright, let's pretend like we get the book.
Down
Oh,
here!
wow, that's so
I don't
terrible.
want to be corpse
Oh, no.
shit!
God. Oh, man.
Somebody
Oh,
tell
God.
Carver I just won our headshot contest.
And in jail. Just because you get out of jail, you can't even relax, even as a baby. You gotta lock in at all times. So people are easy to get these types of business models, where you have someone keeping you company in exchange for money or your time. There is promise of a type of intimacy when you become a friend.
That's why I don't take donations, by the way. Because you take donations, it's how you get attached to. People think that they give you money and they're going to get something out of it. I don't do that. Like,